So, yeah, my mom was like a workaholic. Like, she was always scared to either request off or, it used to aggravate me. But of course, the only hiccup that went on, well, there was two hiccups that went on with the family portrait. My brother ended up getting stuck on the day because he went to go get his daughter, and he got stuck in Texas. So he ended up missing it, and I thought it was gonna be my mom because she kept complaining that she got request that day off or whatever. And I was like, oh, if you want me to call them and ask them for you to take that day off, I'll do it. And the photographer ended up, I guess there was another girl, but this is what only happened in Fort Lauderdale, right? Because for so long before I was an adult, I always thought I was the only Ludy because I never run into somebody with the same name as me until I start, going on social media. I never knew there was other people that had my name. And it's weird because even when working at the hospital, like, a lot of people up north too have that nickname Ludy. But the photographer ended up booking, um he had already booked another Ludy for that day, for that session, but I guess he thought I was part of that party. So when I get down there, we go to another address he gave us, and he was like, when I called him, I was like, we at the address, where exactly are we supposed to go? He's like, wait, what do you mean you at the address? Aren't you here with the party? And I was like, what do you mean am I here with the party? Excuse me. What do you mean I'm here if I'm already here with the party? He's like, Ludy's party already here. I said, no, I'm coming there right now, but we're in the parking lot, but it looks like, and he's like, wait, are you a separate Ludy? I'm like, yeah. Like, he's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, but I was like, it would only happen in Fort Lauderdale. He was like, I thought you was a part of this Ludy that's, I guess she was getting married or something. And he thought we booked it on the same day. So he gave me the correct address, and we get there, and she has her party. I have my family with me. And he was like, he apologized. He didn't know. He thought I was, with the other party. So pictures go great. It's around my birthday, so we ended up going, Terry and I, with all the kids, and she brought her niece. We went to the we went to dinner, and then I go back home. And this week, like the following week, I get back, I'm working, and the dude from in Orlando, he finally hits me up and was like, yeah, he wants to see me that weekend. So I'm all excited because it's going on like weeks since I seen him. So I'm getting prepared or whatever, and then it comes, like, I think it's a Wednesday. I'm at work, my week, I'm just late because I already know what I'm going to be doing that weekend. I'm like ecstatic. So then all of a sudden, not Claudia's talking about me. All of a sudden, I see Tasha call me, and I pick up. I'm like really happy, like giddy or whatever. And you could hear her sniffling sniffling. And I'm like, hello? So I'm thinking something like Drayden, actually this time he really like knocked the shit out of her, because he seemed like that type of person that would put his hands on her or whatever, because the way he would, because I seen like the way his moods would change, it seems like he would hit. And she was like, we lost one. I'm like, lost one? And I'm like, what is she talking about? Lost one? And she's like, we lost one. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she was like, Ghislaine passed away. And I was like, okay, stop playing with me. She was like, no. And I'm like, no, this is not funny. Like, because at that moment, I'm like, I know we're not talking or whatever. This is not a joke you want to play with somebody, because I know we wasn't talking, but this is not something I would want to hear. So she's like, no, Gillian passed away last night. And I just went silent. Like, I honestly didn't know how to take it. I just did. I was speechless, and you could hear her in the background crying. You could hear her mom like doing the wailing, and because it was her mom that was with her when she was passing, and you could just hear everybody in the background just crying. And she's like, they're at the hospital right now, all this other stuff. So I'm like trying to process the whole thing, and we just hang up. So I'm sitting at my desk, and once again, like I go back to work, and I'm just like trying to wrap this around my head. Like, how the hell, because at this time she was just 33. And I'm trying to wrap my head around, like, how did she pass? Like, how? I couldn't understand it. So Nancy ends up calling me, and once again, she just giving me, like, she's complaining about all the new people, and then she's complaining about, some other stuff. I'm hearing her, but I'm not hearing her. And I'm trying to, like, so she won't ask me questions, but she could tell, like, because I'm not saying nothing. So she asks me what is wrong. I was like, I just got a call that my son's godmother just passed. And then I just start bawling. Like, she's like, do you want to take off? I was like, no. I was like, I just need a minute. And we hang up, and I'm just bawling at my desk, like bawling. Because what was weird was just a couple of weeks ago, what Tasha had said, if Gillian ended up passing, like, she wouldn't care. But here comes a couple of weeks later, she done passed. Like, in my head, I'm like, why would you wish that upon any of your family? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would... But then I was like, I didn't even get a chance to make it right with her, or just, like, we just never had that time to even get back on good terms. And then I'm going on and thinking about, like, damn, now her son is gonna be probably gonna go back with his mom or his dad, and I'm just a wreck for the rest of the week. I'm just a wreck. So the next day I go to see Tasha. Nana is her Isabel's nickname. So if you hear me say Nana, that's still Isabel. They're the same people. Isabel's there, Junior's there, and there's this cousin I never seen before. Her name is Keisha. I'm gonna call her Keisha's number 2. So she's there. Tasha and all her kids are there or whatever, and I go up there and I give my condolences, and Isabel is like really just unconsolable, like, because they had a really tight relationship. And then that's when Tasha says, damn, I didn't really think anything was really going to happen when I said that. And she was like, nah, I feel bad for saying it. And I was like, I didn't know what to say, because what do you say to this person that said a comment like the comment she said?